Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. right to the air. Here is Goff. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A good pick up there, 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I are a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little bit more by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Goff throwing again. He's got this, complete to Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here. As the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's gone. The 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
A tackle by D'Angelo Malone. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Mevis knocks this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, confused. Strike. Check. Strike. Hey.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they've been really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff steps away. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here. They want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When they needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right, 97.
Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 24, Goff, flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this off.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Mevis for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 31, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on first down. This pass is caught by London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Swift. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He slides to a halt inside the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Desmond Ridder taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Ridder will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. First down, and they go with Swift again. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
From 19 yards away.
And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 23. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And this is taken in at the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. They win the game, but they do get the score. 0 to show it.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Lions, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be at home next week.
But I'm not, gotta keep it down, make sure nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it now, Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down.